SportsCenter.
Backing up the trash talk, the Jets asking, can you hear us now? In Dallas, G-Men look to leave 100,000 speechless, while a San Diego slugfest comes down to defense.
Rolls the deep back, gets the hand on the backfield. The Ravens stop him.
Don't miss how the Bears booted the champs. The Pack in a race against time. The once mighty Titans stunned by the Texans. And Frank Gore is running and running and running. The Tigers claw back in mini. And why the AL East race isn't an open and shut case for the Yankees. Plus, the chase for the Sprint Cup is on. The points leader locked in a frantic fight to the finish. SportsCenter coming at you now. SportsCenter on your two. Kevin Neghandi with John Anderson and one man who's won the Super Bowl, quarterback Trent Dilfer joining us. And a special night in Big D.
Well, until the game ended, yeah.
Well, starting into it, of course.
It was great stuff. All right, so yeah, by the way, we're here until 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
All right, that's absolutely, you get to leave early probably, but we're here until 9 a.m. That's basically how long it takes to play a Red Sox-Yankee game, but we'll try to get a Giants-Cowboys game for you because it was an excellent game down there. It's now, they got a ballpark in Arlington, now they got a football stadium. It's the grand opening of Jerry World down there. 100,000 crazy football Texas fans, big crowd. Bigger scoreboard, and Tony Romo, who's a big star. First quarter, 7-3 Cowboys. Romo's pass, that's intercepted by a guy in blue, and Bruce Johnson. That's a touchdown, Trent.
Yeah, that's the wrong team to be throwing the football to. He got tricked on the coverage. He'd audible to the play. They changed the coverage and really got him good there.
He was outsmarted then. Now, Romo play fake. This is better. Got his guy, Jason Witten. 14-13 Cowboys. And then the big three, none of them available because now they're old. Emmett, Troy, and Michael. Ready to go, but just in blazers. Closing minutes of the first half. Giants getting some bounces to go their way. One key one. That's Romo to Jason Witten. Intercepted by Kenny Phillips, who takes it for another pick six. But we've got a whistle blown. Now we need a booth review. It's inside 2 minutes. And we see here Witten right off his heel, right to Phillips. So it is interception, but they can't give him the touchdown because the whistle blows. So you get possession. That's fine. We've got Eli Manning, and Eli Manning does this. Mario Manningham. Okay, he had some drama to that one, too. It wasn't off his foot, but it's still kind of, take a look at the replay here. Manningham, good hands.
Yeah, great hands. Nice throw. Throwing the receiver open, getting the ball upfield, letting Mario Manningham go get it. He did add a little drama to that catch.
Good concentration is what we call that. There you go, 105,121. Largest crowd in NFL history for a regular season game. And look at Jerry. Count my money. Back to the game where they count up points. Felix Jones, big suey, through a big hole, off he goes. 56 yards, quite frankly. I'm surprised he's able to pull that guy down. He's pretty speedy. Cowboys into Giants territory, and Jerry, for the moment, breathing easier. Later in the third, Romo keeps it himself. Yeah, tough guy, runs it in. Cowboys lead 24-20, and it looks like the grand opening is all going to go out just perfectly, unless maybe it doesn't. Fourth quarter, 3rd and 8. Manning over the middle. Buys some time, steps out of the pocket, easy touchdown. Giants retake the lead 27-24. Later in the fourth, 30-24, Romo to Marion Barber. Barber, left side, and then just goes down like somebody stabbed him. And what do we say on this?
Hammy can't cause a fumble.
Hamstring cannot cause a fumble, so the Cowboys, they keep possession. Next play, Felix Jones has got it, and there you go. Cowboys lead 31-30. But now, here are some plays in my ear. How about a game-winning drive? We got 2 minutes left, 3rd and 6. Eli Manning, Steve Smith, that's 11 yards, good play. 2nd and 10 now, Eli again, to his tight end, Kevin Boss.
Great protection by the Giants in all these passes. Nice pocket for Eli Manning.
And we just keep going. 1st and 10, Dallas 33, 39 to go. Manning, Steve Smith, 12 more yards. We got a timeout, Giants. Look at that. Whoa! Tip drill, but in. Giants looking to make the field goal. Down we go again. Smith got the timeout. So the Cowboys have a timeout as well. And there you see Lawrence Tynes, 37-yard field goal is up and good. it's good, but it's not good because Wade Phillips did that thing right there. I'm waiting, now I got timeout. By the time they blow the whistle and run out there, the ball's through the upstride. All right, we're going to tee it up. We're going to do it again, 37 yards. And this time, everybody can get on the plane and go back to New York happy. And the Dallas Cowboys, that is not going to be the way they wanted to have night one in their stadium. Of course, there have been a couple exhibition games, but so far that's not good for the home team. Oklahoma went down there, remember, with the big game with BYU, all their fans. They lost. Cowboys bring out 105,000 people, 121 for the Giants. It doesn't go their way. Manning spectacular, 25 of 38, 330 yards for 2 touchdowns. And Romo, 3 picks in this one. The Cowboys, 4 turnovers. Tom Coughlin, as you might imagine, well pleased with the effort of his G-Man.
You know, it's a full 60-minute game, and you know, we were able to do a couple of things. We won the turnover battle. I think it was +4. I think we got more points in the fourth quarter, which is something that we really strove to do, was to win the fourth quarter. It wasn't always pretty. We do have errors. We do have some things to clean up. I don't know the status of the 2 guys you're going to ask me about. I won't know anything about that until probably tomorrow. But I'll tell you, we played hard. We created opportunities for ourselves. You know, we had a penalty on the last drive and put us 1st and 20, and we got off from underneath that. Got it into field goal range. Lawrence Tynes came back after having missed 1 and made 2. You know, and I thought that was an awful close timeout. And of course, in this day and age, we're giving them as soon as the coach talks to the official, you're getting it. So, but then he lined up and did it again. So that was quite a clutch performance there. But
all right. Eli Manning, he likes the new digs there in Dallas. In his last road game with Coyotes at Texas Stadium, 2 picks, had a QB rating of 43.9 and a 20-8 loss. Sunday night, big effort. 330 through the air, 2 touchdown passes, and the passer rating 110.6. Tony Romo's was something less than that. Here's number 9.
It's very disappointing. I think, you know, you guys watched the game. I think our team played some really good football. And I think that obviously my mistakes really put us in a hole and allowed them to capitalize on some things that, you know, maybe we were keeping in check. Thought the defense played great for us. I thought our offensive line played wonderful. You know, we had a lot of guys step up and make a lot of good plays tonight, and you know, it really cost us this one.
How much did you want to win this one for Jerry? This new stadium, and did you feel like you really wanted to go out and...
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely. I think that's, you know, you can't help but play for this organization and love Jerry, in my opinion. You know, he's been nothing but great to all of us, you know, that are players, and we're lucky to have him as an owner. And, you know, I think, you know, I definitely wanted to win this one. You know, extra motivation, and I'm very disappointed now that he's not going to be able to have that.
Oh, you talked all offseason about emphasizing protecting the ball and how frustrating is it to come out in a game of this magnitude?
Yeah. It's frustrating. You know, I'm just really, really disappointed in myself right now. Just, you know, you work so hard at something and you try and, you know, do certain things to change in a lot of ways, and we saw a lot of good signs as an offensive unit in that area, but you know, it's disappointing, it's frustrating, and I'm really, really, you know, not okay with it right now, and that's something I'll try and rectify tomorrow and tonight, and try and get better and improve, and you know.
If there's a bright side, though, I mean, you hung in all the way till the end with them. Is this something that maybe down the line you guys have been looking for that first playoff win, possibly meeting these guys again now that you played them as hard as you did this time? As long as you improve over the next 15 games, you could possibly meet them and beat them in the playoffs.
Well, I think that's such a long way away. We need to get better for tomorrow. You know, I think the good sign about today was that our team played some really, really good football in a lot of areas, and I think you can tell that you know, guys have been working hard, and they're putting themselves in a position to have a successful season. But I kind of took that away today, and you know, If the guys just keep doing what they're doing, keep getting better, keep grinding it out, we'll keep going and going forward, and I'll improve, and I'll fix this, and we'll be better tomorrow. I'll be better, and we'll go forward.
Tony Romo, accountability there, not shirking in that response from his role in this whole thing. Let's work backwards. We'll start with the end of the game and your thoughts on the drive that Eli Manning engineered, because I know we're Mark Sanchez crazy, but this fella's won a Super Bowl and looked like a cool customer.
Yeah, he doesn't get nearly enough credit. He is one of the better big moment quarterbacks in the National Football League. Eli Manning tends to be at his best when things are the hardest, and that's maybe the ultimate compliment you can give to a quarterback. It seems like third down, backed up, 2-minute situations, Eli becomes a different person and becomes a better football player. I admire him for that, and there's really a trust he's gaining with these young receivers. You look at the receiver play tonight, and everything we've heard for so long is, can the Giants receivers step up and fill the void of Plaxico Burress? Well, 20 catches for 284 yards between Mario Manningham and Steve Smith for 2 touchdowns. I would say they're stepping up pretty good, and Eli's getting a nice thing going.
Did they clear any doubt, though, with this big question mark with the Giants? I mean, or is this an indictment on the Cowboys secondary?
I don't think so. To me, it did not look like wide open spaces in the Dallas secondary. I saw great anticipation on Eli Manning's throws, throwing receivers open, trusting them that the ball's gonna be in the air when they turn around, and it's their job to make the play. This is not just people running wide open down the field. The deep ball is great placement by Eli Manning, nice routes by the receivers, getting an edge on the defenders. Once again, going to the ball that's throwing them open. I really liked their passing game tonight. It wasn't smoke and mirrors. They earned their yards on offense.
Tony Romo says, I'm going to start getting better tomorrow. And yet his game has seemed to be pretty much the same here for a couple of years. I mean, I'm not sure we've seen some step up or elevation. Your impressions there? Yeah,
he can do the phenomenal. And I really believe that he is incredibly gifted. He's one of the more talented quarterbacks in the National Football League. But much like Jay Cutler, we don't know what guy we're going to get each week. Now, Tony Romo is making a concerted effort to fix these flaws in his games. You see how distraught he is in the presser, and he's taking responsibility for the team's loss. He recognizes as an offensive unit, they're doing a lot of good things. They're controlling the line of scrimmage. They're utilizing 2 tight end packages and having a great power run game. Tony Romo needs to do a better job, John, you love this term, managing the game. But more than anything else, Tony Romo needs to identify what keeps getting him in these problems, continue to work towards fixing it, not listen to any of the pundits tell him he can't do it, and take baby steps towards being a smarter football player week in and week out. And knowing Tony Romo, I really believe he's going to do that. I think at the end of the year, we're going to see a Tony Romo that's much smarter with the football, yet still makes these explosive plays, these dynamic plays that he's capable of making.
How much does he miss a big play receiver?
I don't think it's that big. I do not think that's the reason. If you look at last week's game against Tampa, they had the explosive element in their passing game. This week was more of a ball control game. When you're in that type of football game as a quarterback, when you know you're controlling the line of scrimmage, when you're running the football well, it's not about getting the huge plays. It's keeping the chains moving. And I don't think that the big receiver, Terrell Owens or somebody like that is necessarily the answer. It's Tony Romo being smart with the football and getting it to who's ever open. If you look at the first third down the entire game, it's a 3rd and 3, maybe the second, he gets a little flat route to the running back, and it moves the chains and allows them to sustain a drive. That's the type of football you need to play when you're having this kind of control at the line of scrimmage and running the ball as well as he was.
All right, if we could take a timeout, we would, but we don't have that option. This isn't like it's the end of the game, all right? And maybe this is just me, the lay fan, but that drives me nuts, this rule that you can run in there and do that. If you're going to ice the kicker, I think you risk injury when you get through there and you make them go through this whole play again. Your thoughts on that?
I totally agree. And everything is talked about every year in the offseason, the competition committee, is how to prevent injuries. Well, the majority of injuries in the National Football League happen on special teams plays. And this is a special team play in the field goal attempt. In theory, we're making it happen twice. 'Cause the Giants and the Cowboys have to play the first one as if it's real. And they don't know the coach is going to take the timeout, so you have full effort. You have people sacrificing their bodies. And because of that, you increase the opportunity for players getting injured. Plus, I just think it's bad viewing. I think it's kind of rinkety-dink and doesn't fit into the integrity of the game. I think the NFL has a lot of issues they need to address with rules, that being one of them.
And we hope to hear from Eli Manning momentarily as the Giants celebrating a 33-31 win. Last second, of course, Lawrence Tynes with the field goal, 37 yards out. the second time it counted. Let's talk about the Giants. It is week 2, but let's talk about the Giants and the statement they made tonight with that comeback, as well as moving the football at will against this Cowboys defense on the road. The statement to the rest of the NFC, especially their division.
Yeah, well, I think when you go on the road and play, everybody says that the portable parts of offensive football are the running game. The portable parts of a football team is the defense. Well, they showed tonight they can go into a hostile environment, 105,000+ people, and throw the football. That makes them a very dangerous team. This football team with balance, the ability to expose any weakness that the defense has, makes them even more dangerous than they were before. We know they have a physical offensive line. We know they have 2 good runners. We know when the chips are down, their bread and butter is running the football. But now when you're game planning them, when you're looking at the Giants as a whole, you're going, wait a second, if they can throw the ball like this and the explosive plays, the chunk yardage that comes in their passing game, now they can get ahead of people, unleash that front 7. This is a team that I think has even a better formula for success than they did last year.
And the Giants now 2-0 in a division where the Eagles and the Redskins of Dallas all 1-1. Never hurts to have an early within your division. Trent Dilfer, excellent stuff. Appreciate your time.
I can't stay till 9 in the morning?
You can if you'd like.
Okay, I'll hang out over there.
In the interim, we're going to check the other New York team. That's the Jets, and they're part of the Blitz.
The Blitz for week 2, the final weekend of summer. Chris Berman along with Tom Jackson. And in 2 divisions, let's start, Tommy, with the AFC East. The winner of 1 game would be the only team to be 2-0 in the division, and that would be the Patriots at the Jets. So here we go, somewhere in the swamps of Jersey where the Jets fans were fired up. Maybe this is the time they could break their 8-game losing streak at home against Bill Belichick, Rex Ryan and squad. A lot of talking. Larry Ratso Izzo, Damian Woody, and Kevin O'Connell, all former Patriots, 3 of the 4 Jet captains. First offensive play, Mark Sanchez. Oh, you're playing the Patriots. Look out. It's going to almost a touchdown for New England. So that's how it began offensively, -17. For Tom Brady, this is how it began. Well, it never really got started. Randy Moss with the intended receiver, Darrelle Revis with a big pick.
And you don't often see a corner snatch the ball from Randy Moss.
Scored 3-0 Patriots second quarter. Wes Welker out. Julian Edelman, 7th-round pick, Kent State, had a nice game. Runs it down to the Jets, 29-yard pickup, sets up a Gostowski field goal, 6-0 New England. Oh, Brad Smith can throw it, but it's the end around. Wait a minute. Is that Mark Sanchez throwing a block on Jarvis Green?
Well, you take another look. His teammates are going to appreciate this. Him sticking his nose in, right there, blocking Jarvis Green, clearing a path, get a first down for the Jets.
Sets up a field goal. It's 9-3 New England. They had all the yardage in the first half. But boy, did the Jets come out firing in the third quarter. Sanchez off play fake to Jericho Cotchery down to the 11. They came out with authority, and you saw this 45-yard play in that watch. Zing! To Dustin Keller, starting to make a name for himself, second-year Jet. 10-9 Jets Jets. Now it's 13-9 Jets. Sanchez to Leon Washington. Let's get little Leon Washington on 3rd and 13 from their own 12. Make a first down. Now fourth quarter, same drive. Chancey Stuckey dropped a touchdown, but caught this one. 20 more yards. Sets up a Jets field goal, 16-9. Fourth quarter, 3rd and 1 Patriots. Brian Thomas and Bart Scott stuff Fred Taylor. Everybody in the Meadowlands going wild. Nearing 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 3 Jets trying to ice the game. Here, finally pressure. Thomas, Ty Warren, sack Sanchez. So they get one more chance, but they're going to have to go a long way from their own side. How many times have you seen it? The Jets, uh-oh. The Patriots, uh-oh. You know what's coming. Brady to Edelman, 17 yards. But no, here's what's coming. Jets pressure. Tom throwing early, right?
Yeah,
incomplete.
Having to throw the ball right there before he wants to. Chris Jenkins applying the pressure.
Second down now. Jets come up to Brady again to Edelman, and that just sails. So now 3rd and 10. Tom Brady, you see the clock just over a minute to go. Eric Smith breaks this up nicely. Pass for Ben Watson. Now Lash on 4th and 10. Looking for Joey Galloway, and Dwight Lowry is there. Jets, there's the rush, there's the defense. And in the end, it was defense that won the day for the New York Jets. The quick handshake, Rex Ryan's Jets. They're the AFC East team that's 2-0. Beat Bill Belichick's Patriots 16-9. Tom Brady, in 15 starts, has lost only 3 to the Jets. We told you an 8-game winning streak in the Meadowlands for the Patriots over the Jets. All that gone by the boards as Rex Ryan smiled.
The Patriots are a hell of a football team. I just thought we were the better team today. And that's all we said, you know, the whole time going in, that we believe that we were the better team today. And we went out and showed it. I think our fans were huge in this victory. In fact, we're giving the game ball to our fans. It'll be up in our trophy case because we thought they were the difference.
They outplayed us, and our coaches they just performed better than we did over the 60 minutes. And I think that was pretty much the story of the game. We had our chances. We didn't take advantage of them. They had their chances, and they did.
It's frustrating to, you know, I think we had really high expectations for this game, and we just, you know, didn't put it together very well. We've got to get back to work and try to take the positives from the game and then learn from the mistakes that we made and move forward because, you know, we play a tough Atlanta team next week.
So, first things first, the game ball to the Jets fans. Longtime Jets fans who I spoke with after the game said it reminded them they hadn't heard a crowd like that since Shea Stadium, which is going back a long way. And boy, do they appreciate that defense, Tom.
Well, I think it was a great chess match. When you thought about what the Patriots wanted to do, it was get the ball out of Tom Brady's hands quickly because they knew pressure was going to be applied. So the Patriots end up 0 sacks on the day for Tom Brady. But that's not indicative of the pressure brought to bear, and you saw him have to deliver the ball just a split second before he was ready to do it. That really was the story of the entire day defensively. We're bringing everybody. How quickly are you going to throw before you really want to? And I thought that was the difference in the game. No offensive touchdowns for the Patriots today. That's the story.
Right, and I like the way, as we showed in the highlights, that the way Sanchez and the Jets came out. It's like they came out of the locker room. Yes, we talked all week. But now after halftime, even though we're behind on the scoreboard and behind in the yards, no, we really believe we can do this. And they played that way. Quickly, Patriots defensive playmakers. Going to be a while to establish some in this.
Going to be a while to establish it, but I was actually pretty impressed with the way they played team defense today. They gave themselves a chance to win the football game. So they'll get better every single week, and they got to wait for some guys to really develop and become those leaders that they're missing right now.
So as the summer turns into fall on the calendar, the New York Jets are ahead in the AFC East. We've only just begun on the Blitz.
The Blitz, brought to you by Old Spice. Different scents for different gents.
Still to come, the Chargers squeaked out a win in Week 1. The Ravens' vocal and emotional leader ending any thoughts of a sequel.
Throws the deep back, gets the hit on the backfield. The Ravens stop him. Ray Lewis comes up the middle, and it's all over. The hay's in the barn.
Jay Cutler does an about-face. The Bears quarterback throwing a pair of touchdowns, but see how a foot did in the Steelers. And we go one-on-one with Peyton Manning, why the future Hall of Famer says he's not comfortable being compared to Colts legend Johnny U. Plus, one win from a sweep. The Twins had the Tigers backpedaling. Detroit looking for any way to stop the bleeding. See how they did. That's next.
Seven, 19, 36, 52, 4, and the mega ball number is 35. That concludes last night's Mega Millions drawing.
Swing into Valley Pub for fun times and a great atmosphere. Kick back, sample the incredible drink selections and our daily specials. Watch your favorite teams and sporting events on our flat screen TVs or sit out on the patio with a view of Valley Falls Golf Course.
Come see us on Tuesdays for tacos. 100% of all donations directed to local charities and people in need.
Live music on Saturdays. Visit our website, mulligansvalleypub.com. Get your Irish on in Co Valley.
At Mulligan's Valley Pub.
Our world is filled with fascinating visions, brilliant color, and breathtaking vistas. These sights become more enriching when LASIK surgery helps you see them without glasses. Verdi Eye Clinic offers computerized LASIK technology in the Quad Cities. Dr. Verdi and Dr. Borisuth have helped thousands see life's great moments clearly.
Did you see me?
I sure did, honey. I saw you.
LASIK eye care from your Verdi Laser Vision team.
Better vision for a better life.
Call today for your free LASIK consultation. Verdi Eye Clinic.
Have saved quite a bit of money with that wireless.
I have my 5, and I enjoy the fact that I'm able to put 5 people that I call the most, and it doesn't take away from my plan minutes, which saves me money each month.
I've got key people that I have in my 5 that I'm able to call anytime from anywhere.
Act now and get this sleek Alcatel texting phone for just a penny, plus a $100 bonus to switch.
They do a great job with the cost, the coverage, and the customer service.
The eyes have it. Why pay more?
Brought to you by Couples Retreat, starring Vince Vaughn, in theaters October 9th.
Welcome back, everybody. Very excited about this game, really going into the season. Baltimore at San Diego. Last year, the Slug'em teams had it over the Sling'em teams in the AFC, if you will. Of the Sling'em high-scoring teams, San Diego was kind of the last one standing. Baltimore, they leave nobody standing. Here we go from the Murph. The Big Q in the Chargers home opener. Phillip Rivers and company barely won on Monday night. The Ravens, they bring everyone, but they forget to find little Darren Sproles. And right here at the 30, it's whoop! And Reed turned around of all people. So LT isn't playing. Sproles gets the brunt of it. 81-yard touchdown, 7-0 Lightning Bolts. Now 10-7 San Diego, Willis McGahee. 3-yard touchdown, 2 for McGahee. 14-10 Baltimore second quarter. 14-13 Baltimore. Joe Flacco off his back foot. Kelly Washington wide open. 27 yards. And you know what? We're going to dance. How do you so wide open, Tom?
Well, look at the fake. It's the bubble screen. And you see the fake right there of Washington. Acts like he's going to throw a block. Runs by the defense. Actually, the first time I've seen that. Little wrinkle in that offense.
Ravens, they're able to do a lot more. Ray Lewis think he can still do it in his 14th year. Oh, I guess so. And Rivers kind of nonchalance it, and Dewan Landry makes the pick. Ravens defense gave up a lot of yards, but making big play as they lead 21-16 and keep it that way. Now Flacco to the Storm and Mormon. Todd Heap, he's into a big season. I feel it. He's healthy, worked out, 9-yard touchdown, 28-16. But speaking of big seasons, Phillip Rivers and Vincent Jackson. It's beautiful, triple coverage, Tom.
But you put it right on the receiver's chest, front chest. Great catch by Jackson.
And a beautiful throw. Rivers, who now has his arm looked at, 28-23. 31-26, under 3 minutes to go. How's it feeling? I feel good enough to go to Vincent Jackson again. You betcha. 38 yards. Under a minute to go. The Chargers of the Ravens, 23, but they're down 5, need a touchdown. Rivers to Neghandi Nane from Boise State. And he almost catches it, but Frank Walker, a good play.
Frank Walker outstanding right there, batting that ball away at the very last second.
And so next play, second down. Rivers now underneath to Nane, who makes the move, but tries to get extra, almost fumbles it, or could have. Did a nice job. 3rd and 2. They throw one on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Now 4th and 2. Everybody on their feet. And there's Ray Lewis. You might want to watch him. And play's over. The play's over. Darren Sproles, who's going to expect a run on 4th and 2? Ray Lewis.
And watch Ray Lewis. He sees that hole clear. If you get blocked down, block out, you step up. Nobody has ever done it better than Ray Lewis. Boy, did he get into the backfield in a hurry.
So Ray Lewis, in his 14th season, saves the day. A superior game, a fun one to watch. Phillip Rivers throwing for 436 yards against the Ravens. But Joe Flacco and company kept the heat on offensively, scoring 31 points. And Ray Lewis's 12th tackle of the day sealed the deal.
When the game was on the line, as soon as Phillip dropped down, I shot. And God, he was there. He was there, man. So honestly, that was probably, to me, because of for my teammates, man, I told them that we would not lose this game. That was probably one of the greatest plays of my career because of my team, because of what we did as a team.
What? No, wait a minute. I just heard Ray say something.
Yes.
One of the greatest plays of my career.
Quite a career.
A pretty good career.
Yes.
This team's going places. I know preseason doesn't matter, Tom. 4-0 plus 2-0 equals 6-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned slug 'em, sling 'em. And this team has shifted. They used to be slug 'em. If you gave up 14, 17 points, you know, you had a hard time winning football games. Now you've got Flacco and company becoming a prolific offense, throwing the ball downfield. And I know that Ed Reed, Ray Lewis and company, when that defense is playing up to their potential, they catch up. This will be something to deal with, something to see. The Baltimore Ravens, there's been a shift.
And for San Diego, injuries, Jamal Williams, the Pro Bowl nose tackle, out year, LT out. It's on Phillip Rivers to win at least in this quarter. And, boy, even though they lost on this day, pretty impressive. He and Sproles can carry him.
You can't help but like him. If he's on your team, you love him. If he's playing against you, you can't stand him.
But in the end, the Ravens win it, and teams known for defense like the Ravens, they're 2-0. Did I say defense? Steelers, Bears. Not only now, but through their history. Here we go at Soldier Field. And so you knew this would be low scoring even without Troy Polamalu and Brian Urlacher. Jay Cutler trying to shake off the 4-pick last week, and bang. That's Tyrone Carter playing for Polamalu, nailing Greg Olsen.
Yeah, cover 2, safety deep, and he comes over and gets a tremendous lick on Olsen. Scary hit.
Yep, 3rd and 6, 3rd and goal from the 6, Cutler to Kellen Davis. Let's go to a bigger tight end. Touchdown, we're tied at 7. Here it is again.
Yeah, great job of getting your body in between the defender and the ball, and good delivery by Jay Cutler.
Now we're tied at 7, 3rd quarter. Big Ben drops back, steps up, feels the rush like very few do, Tom. To Rashard Mendenhall, he falls down. Whoop! Then he gets up. 2 Bears miss him. We're going to go the other way. Big Ben involved here. And on Hunter Hillenmeyer, that's the replacement for Urlacher. Everything going on in this play, 1st down, Mendenhall. 1st and 10, Bears 41. Mendenhall with a big hole this time. Right up the gut. He could go all the way down to the 2-yard line. Setting up 1st and goal, Pittsburgh. And Ben surveying the scene and makes the move outside. Takes it himself, leaps into the end zone. 14-7, Urlacher looking on, wants to be out there to help. Bears at their own 48, 4th quarter. Cutler to Olsen. How's he doing? He's fine this time. Same 2 collide, but he holds ball.
Yeah, and what a throw by Jay Cutler.
3rd and goal. What do they have in Fort Knox? It's gold, right? So Jay Cutler throwing to Johnny Knox, and it's gold. We're tied at 14. Now Pittsburgh coming back. 3rd and 2. Ben Roethlisberger. These two, he and Santonio Holmes, were the heroes much in the Super Bowl. Oh. And that sends Jeff Reed out, who missed a makeable field goal earlier 4th quarter. 2? Really? So we stay tied. Jeff Reed normally pretty darn good, but not on this day. Just over 3 to go, Bears driving. Dump to Matt Forte, makes a nice scoop. This is a good-looking play. James Harrison knocks it loose, but Greg Olsen, I guess he recovered. He's on the ball. And now 20 seconds ago, we said gold in Fort Knox. Robbie is solid gold with the field goal. 44-yard field goal, good. And the Bears go on to beat the Steelers 17-14. Bears with a rough early schedule, and they faced last week with Jay Cutler with the 4 picks, and they come back against a Super Bowl champion team that had 10 days off, beat him 17-14, a relieved quarterback.
It means a lot. It means a lot to this team. We've had a lot of pressure and expectations on us since I got here, since Orlando got here, since the defense has stepped it up. So it's glad to get this one off our back and move on.
Well, a chin strap game and a big way to go for Chicago, because it could have gotten bad.
Well, I think they're so encouraged. When Jay Cutler plays like this, you see the strength of his game, the strong arm, the accuracy, the ability to throw even off his back foot and put the ball where he wants. And if he is careful with the football, which he was today, I think that he could be an outstanding quarterback in this league. And defensively, yes, they miss Urlacher, but give credit to that front 4 for playing the way they do and bringing the pressure they bring.
No turnovers, Chicago.
That's right, no turnovers. That'll win you a lot of football games.
Even a low-scoring game like this. And so the teams that had the 10 days off, like Pittsburgh and Tennessee, well, what do we know? That didn't do them any good. We know that we're coming back on the Blitz.
Well, Well, the Twins say the Tigers are in the driver's seat, but the pressure building as Detroit's lead down to 2 in the AL Central. Twins eyeing a sweep. Bottom of the first, Jason Kubel. Runners on the corners. In the hole, Placido Polanco. The spin makes the play. Orlando Cabrera, though, comes in. Twins get on the board first. 3 innings later, Carlos Guillen with one on. Goes to right. Stays in the yard, still doing the damage. The triple third of the season will bring in Mags, and we are tied at 1 apiece. Next inning now, Twins up 2-1. Polanco at the dish with 2 on for him. Polanco going to right. And that'll bring in 2 runs. The Tigers now back up 3-2. Later in the inning now, it's 4-2 Ryan Rayburn. Pinch hitting with 2 on, 2 outs, and Rayburn going down swinging. Twins get out of the jam. We go to the 8th. Rayburn still in the game, and he would deliver against Francisco Liriano to left center. Number 13 on the season. Tigers going to win 6-2, and they snap the Twins' 6-game winning streak, and they extend their division lead to 3 games. Big, big win for Detroit as they stop Minnesota's momentum. And the lead, once again, back to 3. The Tigers at Cleveland and Chicago this week before heading home for the final 7 games, which include a 4-game homestand against the Twins. Meanwhile, the Twins head out on the road for the next 10 games before closing at home against the Royals. The Tigers' magic number, 11.
Still to come on SportsCenter, the Packers and Bengals won and lost in dramatic fashion last week. Find out how they switched roles on this Sunday. In our conversation with Peyton Manning, why he's not comfortable with Brett Favre and Viking horns, and how powerful the word retirement can be.
People start to ask me about, well, what about, they start throwing that R word out to me. I think if you start talking about that R word, it creeps into your mind. I still feel young.
Plus, the race for the chase is underway. Vroom, vroom. The points leader off to a great start thanks to a 3-lap dash to the finish. Stay with us.
ABC's Modern Family premieres Wednesday, September 23rd, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Join Vince Vaughn.
Undress! Is his junk out?
Yeah.
Now it's a party.
On a vacation you'll never forget.
We have a problem here.
It is a circle of life.
The circle of life is circling our lives.
Couples Retreat. Rated PG-13. Starts October 9th.
9,600. 315. 20. 1. Powerful offer. Now get 0% APR for 60 months or $4,000 total cash back on Sierra 1500 extended and crew cabs. GMC Sierra. See your GMC dealer today.
Hi. It's pretty easy to see what draws me to Esurance. With my family, a job, and a pretty long commute, it's hard to find time to take care of things like auto insurance.
Let alone how much it can cost.
I chose Esurance because they save me money in no time.
With quote-by-print convenience, you can start saving in minutes.
And with hassle-free automatic payments, that's one less bill that piles up.
Get your fast free quote today.
And get animated about your auto insurance with Esurance.
Doing things differently leads to something exceptional in an absolute world.
Watch this.
Nice hands, Larry.
IHOP's got NFL with an all-pro lineup featuring AFC and NFC stuffed French toast.
New BlackBerry, huh?
Yeah.
Me too. How sick is the web browsing? All the apps, GPS, video.
Yeah.
You didn't get your BlackBerry with the Verizon network, did you?
No.
So it doesn't work here, does it?
No, but
paperweight mode.
All right.
Now get a BlackBerry at our lowest prices ever, like the Storm for just $49.99. Plus, get another free. BlackBerry runs better on America's largest 3G network, Verizon Wireless.
Join Vince Vaughn.
Undress. Is his junk out? Yeah. Now it's a party.
On a vacation you'll never forget.
We have a problem here.
It is a circle of life.
The circle of life is circling our lives.
Couples Retreat. Rated PG-13. Starts October 9th.
Ramada Worldwide. You do your thing, leave the rest to us. Now do your thing for less. Save 20%. Book now.
Monster-sized week 2 of the NFL. Drew Brees taking his high-flying act to Philly. The hard-hitting Titans beaten at their own game. And the Packers racing the clock.
Important American things get their start in New Hampshire. Every 4 years, the road to the White House begins when the state holds the first presidential primary. And Sunday, the chase for the Sprint Cup began on the track in Loudon. There are no term limits in NASCAR, so Jimmy Johnson is free to win a 4th straight Cup championship if his ride is fast enough. Mark Martin, the top seed entering the chase, won a season-high 4 races and at age 50 is smart enough to know sometimes you don't have to chase. You just have to stay patient, let things come to you. Martin just signed a 2-year contract extension Friday, so he's locked in with Hendrick through 2011, and the champ, Jimmy Johnson. Casey Kane's day was horrible. Blew his engine. He was 4th entering, 12th leaving after a 38th place finish. All right, pit stop problems. Issues getting the car serviced. Kurt Busch comes out of his pit stall, taps David Reagan, and Reagan, well, he slides right in there. He parked it nice, and then when the traffic's gone, he takes the old big brown car, and out he goes. Excellent work by him. Juan Pablo Montoya. Look at Johnny Pete. 100th Sprint Cup start, 34th birthday, and on a restart with 13 laps to go, he drives by Denny Hamlin and Jimmy Johnson. Then he gets Kurt Busch into second, trailing only Mark Martin. So he's 1 spot from where he started the day onto the pole. 7 laps to go. Marcos Ambrose bumps into the back of A.J. Allmendinger. Spins him out. We got a caution. Yellow flag. Red alert. Here's Mark Martin's crew chief on what's going on.
We know we got the best driver out there in that 5's Kellis Parkway Chevy. Juan's got a good car and Juan's hungry to win, but, you know, Mark's the man to do the job.
He's actually listening to Journey in those headphones. Now the restart, 3 laps to go. Montoya just sticks his nose out in front of Martin, but Martin battles and keeps the lead, holds him off, as you see, number 5. And the final, Allmendinger spins out again. Mark Martin awarded the victory, although he's not really sure how to express his emotions through all this.
I'm speechless. I can't talk right now, boys. Sorry, we'll get it out when you get over here to win it, sir.
Martin, your winner, 5th time this season, and if you watch closer, there's a giant moose in Victory Lane out there in New Hampshire. Nicole Mansky on a rock-solid performance from Mark Martin in Granite State.
Caution's not out yet. They're still racing. No caution yet. They got cars sitting here. They're going to have to throw the caution. Still not out.
Still not out. It's going to come under the checkered flag.
Really. Now the caution's out.
It was a very aggressive day on the racetrack. I think the guys, they raced hard from start to finish.
But was it a finish that put drivers at risk? A finish that saw the lead drivers headed straight at the spun car of A.J. Allmendinger and the checkered flag.
You know when the cars are going to get there, and you wait as long as you can to try to not affect the outcome of a race.
NASCAR officially called the caution as the leaders passed through turns 3 and 4, or less than a half a mile from the finish. Not everyone heard it.
I never heard him say caution, so, you know, everybody was still going.
They waited too long, I'll tell you that. I'm going to go tell them that, but because that's not safe. I mean, you got a guy sitting on the racetrack, and we got adrenaline flowing with 800 horsepower, and you don't question that. You just you do what's safe and what's smart.
My spotter stayed on me. You know, he told me to spin and all that. But he stayed on me. Still green, still green, still green.
Immediately post-race, NASCAR said it hadn't yet heard from any of the other drivers or crew chiefs, but they did speak with Marcus Ambrose. Ambrose admitted he and A.J. Allmendinger are to blame for the last lap caution, which NASCAR didn't appreciate. But in 4 years of Sprint Cup Series competition, this is Marcus Ambrose's first official slap on the wrist, which he is taking with a piece of humble pie. From New Hampshire Motor Speedway, I'm Nicole Mansky, ESPN.
So here's where we stand with 1 race down, 9 to go in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Martin still in first, extends his lead to 35 points, but Jimmy Johnson is in the number 2 spot. Juan Pablo Montoya jumps from 11th to 4th place in the standings. A caution, though, here, Kevin. Neither Senator McCain nor then Senator Clinton won the presidency, of course, after winning New Hampshire.
Ahead we go one-on-one with Peyton Manning, why he shies away from any comparison to Johnny U. And we're back with Boomer and TJ in the blitz. Pair of teams winning in unexpected fashion, how Aaron Rodgers came so close to a game-winning drive.
Give me the keys.
A yellow book moment is about to happen.
I don't have them.
You do. You put them in here. Jump.
You're so crazy. When you need something on a moment's notice, that's a yellow book moment. The moment you need it, yellow book it.
Watch out, watch out. Oh, watch out.
Many people are trying to do their part. Some just have more fun doing it.
Gatorade. That's G.
To the top, here comes Kurt Busch!
What does greatness taste like?
He'll race alongside!
Step up and order a Miller Lite.
We've got a tussle! We've got a fight! We've got a war!
We've got a rich golden color, a real beer aroma, and a true Pilsner taste.
A drag race to the checkered flag will be won by Kurt Busch and the Miller Lite Dodge!
There's light beer, and then there's triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness.
Oh, what a finish!
Come on. Our time is finally come. Come on. Our time is finally come on.
Sometimes being there means helping you afford everything a true fan needs. That's why State Farm has so many ways to save. So there's more for the little things.
Alex put out the recycling on Recycling Day. Alex, you are the sizzle. Joni did the entire crossword in pen. Sizzle, Joni, sizzle. Rick refilled the paper in the copier. Both trays. Way to sizzle, Rick. Be the sizzle with McDonald's Sausage McMuffin with egg. Sizzling sausage, a fresh cracked egg, and melting cheese on a toasty English muffin. Sizzle on.
A yellow book moment is about to happen.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh. When you need something on a moment's notice, that's a yellow book moment. The moment you need it, yellow book it.
Rockies with a 3.5 game lead in the NL wild card over the Giants, wrapping up a series against the Diamondbacks for a day off on Monday. And Danny Herron getting your Victoria Alba swing, and he was perfect through 4. Ubaldo Jimenez getting Chris Young. Jimenez, 7 innings, 5 hits, 8 Ks, 1 earned run, 13 quality starts in his last 14 outings. In the 7th, tied at 1, Ian Stewart getting it past Brandon Allen. That'll bring in a run. Next batter, underrated play here, the suicide squeeze from Clint Barmas, and that'll bring in your Victoria Alba. Rockies go up 3-1, and then Jason Giambi for the second straight game, teeing off his second home run for Colorado. Rockies win 5-1. Magic number for the wild card is 11.
Dodgers, Giants, Los Angeles just about in the playoffs. San Francisco just about out. Timmy Lincecum perhaps saving the day, facing Randy Wolf. Walks him on 4 balls. Brother taught him the strike zone apparently. 2 batters later, Andre Ethier steps in, and he's wanting to hit a home run. How about the season this guy's having? 31 homers, RBIs 100 and 101 on this particular conk. Dodgers lead at 2-1. Bottom 4, Ronnie Belliard up. Runners in scoring position, couple of them. Belliard shoots one that down the right field line. 2 will score. 4-1 Dodgers. Lincecum rocked. 4 innings pitched, 5 runs. In the Namir Molina.
I wasn't paying attention.
Benji, 6-2 Dodgers. Gents 4.5 out in the wild card. Stuart Scott, he's out in Florida.
Back in his heyday, well, Peyton Manning is still in his heyday, but there was a time when he was throwing the ball all around 2004. And 3 different receivers of his were having 1,000-yard seasons. Fast forward to right now, Marvin Harrison, 112 career touchdown passes together, gone. Anthony Gonzalez, third-year heir apparent, out injured. For most of this past week, Reggie Wayne was the only Colt receiver with more than 7 career catches. Then they signed Hank Baskett, who, decent career, but his biggest claim to fame is being married to reality TV star Kendra. Clearly, Peyton Manning has a lot on his mind. He sat down with our John Gruden for the Sunday conversation, getting ready for the Monday Nighter.
12 years, same system. You got to be getting bored. You got to be just backing off. Don't throw as much.
Not true.
You're getting a little older.
Let's
cool it a little bit. I mean, is that setting in a little bit?
Well, it's not. No, I sure hope it's not. And Tom Moore talks about that. He talks about, because you talk about 2 guys that have been around a while now. I mean, Tom's 30 plus, Howard's 30 plus. They talk about fighting boredom. That if you're truly a pro, you've got to fight boredom in this thing, and you've got to challenge yourself. Are you still taking the same notes than you were taking as a rookie or second-year player? I think if you've ever stopped doing that and you say, I don't have to work on that, that's when it's getting you, and that's when I think you're kind of selling it short. So I feel like I'm doing the same things I've been doing all along.
When you see Brett Favre wearing a Minnesota Viking helmet, do you ever imagine yourself playing for the Titans? Or how weird is that?
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with Brett in that Vikings helmet. Brett Favre is a Green Bay Packer, always will be to me. People start to ask me about, well, what about, they start throwing that R word out to me. And I think if you start talking about that R word, it creeps into your mind. I still feel young. I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing.
10 words or less, describe Johnny Unitas.
Innovator of the passing game. Complete winner and tough.
What's it going to mean to you when you surpass him as the all-time winner in Colt history?
I'm uncomfortable with the comparisons to Unitas, and I realize why they happen. And the main one being that I wear the same uniform that he wore, and I wear a number 1 less than him, and we do wear black high tops, which I do like. I can't get the flat top like Unitas had. My dad always told me his 2 favorite athletes growing up were Mickey Mantle and Johnny Unitas. I mean, that kind of puts it in perspective for me. And so I know the impact that Unitas had on a lot of people, but on the NFL and on the passing game. And he was a winner. He won a lot of games there for the Baltimore Colts. And so I am proud to wear the same uniform as him, but I still see him in another level that, I'm not comfortable with those comparisons.
One thing Peyton Manning has going for him as he makes his 178th straight start. Last time he was on this field here in South Florida, he was MVP of Super Bowl 41.
Part of the Hands team. We're back with Boomer and TJ and the Blitz. A pair of teams winning in unexpected fashion. How Aaron Rodgers came so close to a game-winning drive. And see how Frank Gore made some fantasy owners a very happy Sunday. And Adrian Peterson sees daylight. He rarely disappoints. Plus, Drew Brees threw half as many touchdowns as he did last week. Good thing the Saints scored twice as much as the Eagles. We're coming back.
You can't get Kentucky Grilled Chicken on a value menu.
Yeah, you can. Now you can get the great taste of new Kentucky Grilled Chicken for just $1.99. The new Kentucky Grilled Chicken Value Box, only on the KFC Ultimate Value menu. Unthink, it takes the under $2 side of KFC.
New BlackBerry, huh?
Yeah.
Me too. How sick is the web browsing? All the apps, GPS, video.
Yeah.
You didn't get your BlackBerry with the Verizon network, did you?
No.
Sorry. So it doesn't work here, does it?
No, but paperweight mode.
All right.
Now get a BlackBerry at our lowest prices ever, like the Storm for just $49.99. Plus get another free. BlackBerry runs better on America's largest 3G network, Verizon Wireless.
More cash over here.
It's much easier to find money at Esurance. Great auto insurance rates and lots of discounts.
Got insurance already? Save more with Esurance's Switch and Save discount.
It also pays to shop online. You get Esurance's Fast 5 discount just for getting an instant online quote.
Thanks, Professor.
Don't forget the good student discount.
And there's even more discounts.
It's no secret that you can save hundreds with Esurance.
Make it your mission to click or call Esurance today.
Hi, it's Jimmy Football here. Nobody likes
number 2, so we just upgraded you to number 1. Introducing the Bud Light Foozy. It's a foam finger, it's a can koozie. Boom! Whoa! Stamp! It's the Foozy!
We love the Foozy! Thanks, Bud Light! Yeah, booyah!
It's the Bud Light Foozy, and it's...
Tailgate tested!
Tailgate approved!
Every day, millions of people count on ADT to always watch out for their homes and businesses. As a technology leader, we're constantly reinventing the way you think about security, helping you stay connected to your home and business like never before. For over 130 years, we've been there when it matters most, for what matters most. And we always will be. Choose America's home security leader and save $250 today on an ADT home security system. ADT, always there.
9,600. 315. 20. One powerful offer. Now get 0% APR for 60 months or $4,000 total cash back on Sierra 1500 Extended and Crew Cabs. GMC Sierra. See your GMC dealer today.
We've got 2 MVP quarterback scrambles for you guys, and we've got 2 rookie shots.
That's my table, McNabb. More coffee?
IHOP's got NFL with an all-pro lineup featuring the quarterback scramble.
Don't forget to vote for this week's AT&T All-America Player of the Week. Text vote to 345-345 on your AT&T wireless phone. You could be entered.